because the next question goes over to Nancy, and you're mentioning about trends, and we're lucky enough that Nancy can double hat as a strong woman leader, but you are also in a position to see best practices in several organizations. And what do you see that are the trends around allyship and sponsorship in organizations, specifically right around Japan as well?
Yeah, thanks. And Danny had so many great pieces of advice and it's such wise messages. So to build on that, I mean, there are several things that I'm seeing in the marketplace right now, and some of the more progressive companies really are talking about allyship and allyship more broadly. I think allyship historically was used in conjunction with LGBT+, which is absolutely critical. We need visible allies for LGBT+ advancement and inclusion. But a lot of the more progressive companies are taking that much more broadly. And to say it very simply, it's allies help to create that equitable workplace, to level the playing field, to allow people to have that voice. So they may not be a sponsor because maybe they don't even know you, but they're opening that door. What some companies are doing is really embedding it into their inclusion journey. They're adding vocabulary or creating vocabulary and creating expectations about the responsibility for allyship. And they're doing a really good job of storytelling. Stories help people really understand, what does it mean? Because you say allyship, like what does that exactly mean? How do I do it? And how does it benefit people? So I think it was mentioned a couple of times, and that's such a critical stage in a person's life, a person's career. And so, asking questions in that talent review process, maybe you're not even the person leading the discussion, but if somebody says something like, oh, it's okay if she doesn't get promoted this year because, she doesn't want to get promoted anyway. Don't just take that for face value. Someone should say, how do you know? Like just drill deeper, to unearth what is it that they're really trying to say, and not in a combative way, but just in an inquisitive way. Like that's part of being an ally and creating that expectation that, people are going to question what you're saying, that we're just not going to take it for face value.